Hi, I'm Magician Leif David, and welcome to the Magic Academy. Today's class, how to be a magician. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to do magic with items found from around your home. You'll learn how to magically link two safety pins together, restore a cut piece of string, make a coin vanish with sleight of hand, and much more. But before we start, there are a few important rules to remember. Rule number 1, a magician never reveals a secret to a magic trick. Rule number 2, when you first start practicing, use a mirror to make sure your audience doesn't see anything you aren't supposed to. Rule number 3, remember to practice what you're going to say when you perform. Talking during your tricks will make them more interesting. Rule number 4, practice the trick until you can do it without even thinking about it. Perform your magic as smoothly as possible without any fast movements. Rule number 5, always set up your tricks before you show someone. That's it. Let's get started. Every magician needs one of these. No, not a deck of cards. Actually, a magician's wand. But it's actually too big to fit inside. I'm going to teach you how to do it. This is how you do it. You're going to take a card box and you're going to cut a hole out of the back of your card box, big enough for the wand to fit into. Then you're going to take your magic wand and you're going to poke it through the back and the side of the card box, leaving a little bit going inside the box. Then you're going to take the rest of the wand and you're going to put it inside your sleeve and close up the top of the box. Now from the back, it doesn't look very pretty, but from the front, it looks like you're just holding the card box. Then you tell the audience that you need one of these, not a deck of cards, a magic wand. You open up the top of the box, you reach inside with your fingertips and you're going to grab the tip of the wand. So you reach inside, grab the tip of the wand, pull the wand out of the box, then cover the hole with your thumb, and you can turn to show the back of the box, and you can explain to the audience that the wand is too big to fit inside of it. And that's the appearing wand. I'm going to get this magic wand to stay magnetized to the palm of my hand. To make it happen, you just rub the wand on your sleeve like this, and the magic wand will stay stuck. If I open up each finger one at a time, the wand stays stuck. And that's the magnetized wand. This is how to do the magnetized wand. You tell the audience that the magic wand is going to stay magnetized to your hand. You take the magic wand, you rub it on your sleeve just like this, and then hold onto the wand in the middle. Then you're going to turn your body so that the audience is on your left side. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to hold onto your wrist with your thumb pointing towards the ceiling and your fingers pointing towards the floor. So you hold onto your wrist just like this. Don't hold your arm up here. You're going to hold it as close to your hand as possible. Then you're going to take your first finger off of your wrist like this and place it inside your hand, inside the fingers on top of the wand. And then you can open up your fingers just like this, and it looks like the magic wand is stuck to your hand. From this side, not very good. But from this side, it looks like magic. And that's the magnetized wand. This is magnetized wand version 2. This time I'm going to take the magic wand and I'm going to get it to stick to my hand, just like before. Just give it a little squeeze, open up each finger, and the magic wand will stay stuck. But this time, I can take my hand away and show that the magic wand really is stuck. And that's version 2. This is how to do magnetized wand version 2. This version is a little bit different than the first one because you can take your hand away. To make that happen, this is what you need. You have a secret chopstick hidden in your hand underneath your watch strap. So underneath your watch, you place a chopstick, or you can place a second magic wand, or a pencil, or a pen, or an artist brush, whatever you want, something that will fit inside of there. Because what's going to happen is the magic wand is going to go in between the wand and the chopstick holding it against your hand. Now this version will fool your friends who know the first version, but you're going to set it up just like version 1. So you're going to say that the magic wand is going to stay magnetized to your hand. You take the wand and you place it in between your hand and the chopstick, just like this, with your audience on this side of you. You place it inside and you're going to pretend, just like before, to hold it with one finger, but it will really hold on. So you're going to pretend to hold it just like this, and then when your friends say, "Oh, I know that one," you can take your hand away and show the wand really is stuck. And that's version 2. This is the two-handed magnetized wand. This time you hold the magic wand with 2 hands, open up your hands flat, holding onto the wand with your thumbs, lift up one thumb, lift up the other thumb, and the magic wand will stay stuck until you pull your hands apart. This is how you do the two-handed version of the magnetized wand. Just like in the first version where you use a finger to make the wand stick to your hand, this time you're going to have one finger hidden on the inside of your hand. Now to get into this position, this is what you do. You're going to take one finger and your thumb and hold it just like this. So on one hand you've got 1, 2, 3 fingers. On the other hand you have 1, 2, 3 holes. You're going to take one finger and place it through each hole just like this, and that will leave one finger on the inside. But you're going to do this when your hands are coming together, so you do it very quickly like this. Then you hold the wand up. You're going to hold your hands flat. You're going to lift up one thumb, lift up the other thumb, leaving one finger on the inside, and show that the magic wand is stuck to your hand. Now to make it fall, all you do is you pull your hands apart, and quickly catch the wand. And that's the two-handed version of the magnetized wand. This is the fingertip magnetized wand. This time the magic wand is going to stay magnetized to the tips of your fingers unless you want it to fly away. The fingertip magnetized wand. This is how you get the magic wand to stay stuck onto the tips of your fingers. The secret to this version is you're going to hold the wand with the tips of your fingers. This is how you do it. You're going to take the magic wand and lay it across the tips of your fingers with your top finger and your bottom finger pushing against the side of the wand. With your 2 middle fingers, you're going to reach all the way around to the other side of the wand, and those fingers are going to pull in. So this one pushes out, and these two pull in, and that will make the wand stuck onto the tips of your fingers. Now, when you first try this, your hand might get really cramped. You don't want your thumb to look all cramped up like this when you do it. You want your hand to be nice and relaxed. So this top finger and the bottom finger are spread out nice and far. These 2 fingers pull in, these 2 push out. Your hand is nice and relaxed, and will look like the magic wand is stuck to the tips of your fingers. Now you can also do this trick with other items as well. You can do it with a long pencil or a brush, and it'll be exactly the same, just like this. And that's how you get a magic wand to stay stuck onto the tips of your fingers. This is the rubber wand optical illusion. We're going to make this solid plastic wand look like it's made out of rubber. If I take the wand and just give it a shake, it'll look like it turns into soft rubber. And that's the rubber wand. This is how to do the rubber wand optical illusion. You're going to take the magic wand and hold it with your thumb and your first finger right about here on the wand. You might have to play around a little bit with exactly where to hold, but it won't be down at this end and it won't be in the middle. It'll be somewhere about right here. So your other 3 fingers are going to be pointing up top towards the ceiling, and your elbow is going to be near the side of your body. Now, if you hold the wand really tightly with your thumb and your first finger and you shake up and down, the wand will just look solid like this. If you hold it very loosely, it's just going to wobble around just like this. But if you hold it with just the right amount of strength and you shake with your elbow and your shoulder, moving your entire arm up and down, it'll look like the wand is made out of rubber. Now, when you're first starting this trick, and if you've got small hands, it's easier if you start with an unsharpened pencil and then move up to the magic wand. And that's the rubber wand. Let me show you the jumping rubber band. You take the rubber band and place it around these 2 fingers, just like this. Then you close your hand with a little snap, it'll jump to the other 2. To make it even more challenging, this time I'm going to take another elastic band and wrap it around the tops of my fingers, trapping the elastic in there. Just like before, a little snap, and it'll still jump to the other side. Let's learn how to do it. For this trick, you can use an elastic band, just like this. Some of these girls' hair elastics. Or, if you don't have any of these, you can also use a regular office elastic. You're going to take the elastic and place it around 2 fingers, just like this. But you're not just going to regularly close up your hand. The secret to this is you're going to pull the elastic back, and when you close your hand, every single finger is going to go inside. Now close your hand so the elastic band rests along the back of your fingers. Now when you snap your fingers and open up your hand, the elastic band will jump to the other side. And it can jump back and forth just by putting all of your fingers on the inside, like this. Now, to trap the elastic inside, you're going to take a different colored elastic band if you have one, and you're going to wrap it across your top finger. You're going to twist it just like this. Put your next finger in, twist it back, put your next finger in, twist it, and that will lock the tops of your fingers. But it doesn't make a difference if you have one on top or not, because when you wrap your fingers on the inside and you open up, it will still jump across because the elastic band travels across just like this. But it happens so fast that nobody can see that movement. So just close your fingers just like this, snap, and that's how it's done. All right, this is the vanishing quarter. You take a paper towel, cover up a cup, cover the quarter with the cup, snap your fingers, and the quarter completely disappears. The vanishing quarter. This is how you're going to make a quarter disappear. For this trick, you're going to have to make a secret gimmick that looks like this. It's got some green paper glued to the bottom of the cup, but it's disguised when it's on your green mat. When you place the cup over top of the quarter, it'll look like the quarter disappears or reappears, but you're going to hide that with a paper towel and your snap so the audience can't see. You can also make other things disappear too. You can make a small token disappear, a penny, or even one of these plastic chips. So this is how you're going to make this cup. Take a cup like this and draw a circle all the way around. Just like that. Then you're going to take a pair of scissors. If you need your parents' help for this, make sure they're around so that you don't cut yourself. You're going to use the scissors and carefully cut just on the inside of the circle, just like this, all the way around. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Good enough. Then you're going to take your cup and you're going to take some rubber cement, or you can use some of that glue like you have at school. You're going to take the glue and you're going to put it around the lid of the cup, just like this. And then you're going to take your green disc and you're going to place it on the edge of the cup. You're going to let this dry, and you'll be done. If you have any extra pieces sticking over the edge, you can take your scissors and you can trim up the edges to make it perfect. So now that you've made a cup like this with your green paper on the bottom, you're going to place it on top of your green mat right in the corner, and the quarter up here in the other corner. Now what's going to happen is you're going to cover the quarter with your cup. And that'll disguise it so it looks like it disappears. But you're going to do that under the cover of your paper towel. So you cover the cup with your paper towel, you move the cup over top of the quarter, you snap your fingers, you tell the audience that that's what makes it disappear, you lift up the paper towel and show that the quarter is gone. Everybody's heard that aces are lucky, and today I'm feeling really lucky. Just 1, 2 tosses, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. This is how to perform finding the aces. For this trick, you can use any regular deck of cards. To start off, you're going to take 1 black ace, place it on top of the deck. Take 1 of the red aces, place it on top of that. Take 1 of the black aces, place it on the bottom, and take another red ace and place it below that. You'll have 2 aces on top and 2 aces on the bottom of the deck. Now, to make them appear, what you're going to do is you're going to toss the deck from one hand to the other hand. But what's going to happen is you're going to peel off the top card and the bottom card, the 2 red aces, when you toss across. So this is what you do. You're going to hold kind of loosely with your fingers, and when you toss across, 2 cards are going to stick to your fingers. So you toss, 1 card comes off the top, and 1 card comes off the bottom. Toss, just like that. We'll do it again. Toss, 2 aces. This time you're going to toss again, but you can't toss to your other hand. So this time, the exact same move with the other hand, but you're going to toss the deck onto the table this time, like that. 2 cards. Place them all in your hand, turn them over one at a time to show 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. I found these 2 pieces of string, but what I really need is a long piece of string. It's a good thing I'm a magician. If I take the 2 strings and place them in my hand just like this and snap, just a gentle pull, and the 2 strings become 1. This is how you do it. You're going to find yourself some yarn or some string like this, and then you're going to cut off a piece from it. Something like that. Now you want to be able to find a string or yarn that you can take apart. So it's actually made up of smaller pieces. So on this one there's actually 4 tiny little strands. So you're going to fold it in half, you're going to find the middle, and then you're going to peel it apart with your fingertips. So you have 2 strands in each hand. Then you're going to pull them apart. So the string will start coming apart like that. Then you'll twist twist two of the strands and the other two, so that you end up with an X shape, like this, an X shape. Now, when you hold the strings beside each other, they'll look like two separate strings, and if you cover it with your fingers, it will hide that even a little bit more. Now, to make the two strings look like one, you're going to take the strings and place them in the inside of your hand. And while you do it, you're going to place it down, keeping your finger where that X is. And then you're going to close your hand. You can also do this trick in somebody else's hand. So you have them hold out their hand, and same thing, you're going to place it inside, and then you have them close their fingers. Take the finger out, have them turn their hand over, and now what happens is, I'll show you what happens inside the hand. When you pull each side of the string, those strands will get pulled back into the middle. So you snap your fingers, you pull each side a little bit, and you show that the two strings have become one. This is the mystery of the linking safety pins. I'm going to take these safety pins and throw them at the table, and when I do, they're magically going to link together. Watch close. Just 1, 2, 3, and they magically link together. So you're going to start by taking two safety pins and locking one of them inside the other one, just like this. Now the secret to this trick is that you actually have a third safety pin. This one is going to end up looking like this. Now, I'll explain to you how you make this. You're going to start with two elastic bands, and you're going to place one of them inside the other one like this. Then you're going to cross it over, and you're going to create a loop, and so it's going to tighten just like this. So you're going to end up with two loops tied together. Then you're going to take your safety pin, and you're going to place it on the inside of one of the elastics, just like this. Okay. Now, this whole contraption right here is actually going to pull this third one up your sleeve. So you're going to put it on your arm, just like this, all the way up, and you're going to pull it down. And you're going to hold it like this. Now, when your sleeve is covering it, if you have a hoodie on or a long sleeve shirt, it's going to hide the elastic all the way around your hand. And you're going to make sure that the audience is always in front of you. Now, from the back, you're going to see that's going to go along your wrist. But you're going to keep this hidden by having it against your body. You're also going to keep this pin hidden as well inside your hand. So this one's going to secretly hold the pin right there, and this hand is going to secretly hold the elastic band. Now what's going to happen is you're going to throw these down towards the table. When you do, this second pin is going to come into view, and this pin is going to disappear. So when that happens at the exact same time, when you go 1, 2, 3, this one hides in your sleeve, and these two look like they're joined together. And that's the mystery of the linking safety pins. This is a magic toonie. I'm going to make it disappear. If I take the toonie, just give a little bit of squeeze, and a wave with my magic wand, the toonie will disappear. Actually, it doesn't disappear completely. It's actually inside the pencil. Just a little shake, and it'll come right out. We'll try that again. This time, I'll make the toonie disappear. Watch close. 1, 2, 3, tap. Oh. This time the pencil vanishes and reappears behind my ear. Let's learn how it's done. I'm going to teach you the French drop. You're going to take the toonie and you're going to hold it between your thumb and your finger at the edges of your hand, just like this. Now you're going to come over and pretend to take the quarter, or take the toonie, just like that. But you're not really going to do that. But you want to practice this a few times when you first start. Then you're going to mimic the same motion, but instead, you're going to come across with your hand and you're going to let it fall into your hand before you pretend to take it. So this is what you're actually doing, but this is what it should simulate. So you're going to come across, let it fall inside your hand, and turn your hand just like this. Now when you come across and you pretend to take the toonie, you're going to turn and your eyes are going to look at your hand. Now when you have something hidden inside your hand, you always want to have something else holding, you always want to be holding something else in this hand as well. So in this case, you're going to use a pencil or a pen or your magic wand. You're going to wave the magic wand over top of your hand, tap, open your hand, and show that the toonie has vanished. Now, to make it reappear, you have the toonie hidden inside your hand with the pencil in the same hand. You're going to shake your hand up and down just like this, and you're going to let the toonie fall out of your hand and into your other hand. And that's how you make it reappear. For the next phase of the routine, you're going to tell the audience that this toonie is going to disappear again. You place the toonie inside your hand, and you're going to turn your body to the side. So the audience is on the left side of you, and you're facing to the side. You're going to take the toonie, and you're going to tap it 3 times. Now the audience is going to think that the toonie is going to disappear, because that's what you told them. But really, the pencil is going to disappear. This is how it's done. You're going to tap the toonie 1, 2, 3 times. On the 3rd time when you come up, you're going to place the pencil behind your ear like this. And then you're going to come down with your empty hand. So you're going to tap 1, 2, 3 times and show that the pencil is gone. And then you turn back towards the audience and you tell them that it's reappeared behind your ear. And that's some sleight of hand.